hard in my dreams. Losing touch with reality, close to the fiends. This is going between me and who I'ma be. I'm losing my...
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? It's your boy Big O here again with another album review. Here we talking about my boy Rad Uno and his mixtape Loose Chains, or mixtape or an album. Correct me if I'm wrong, bro. But yeah, mixtape album. My boy Rad Uno. He's born in New Orleans, Louisiana. I think spent some time in Memphis, Tennessee growing up. A real good cat. I went to MTSU with this brother, and just a local artist here, you know, grinding, trying to do his thing. And so I actually checked out his project. I was like, you know what, I need to check out local talent. So I came across his page one day again. I had already knew he had been putting out music, but I came across his page again, listened to the whole album in one sitting. You know, I was like, okay, this is short, let me check it out. So yeah, I checked it out, listened to it. I'll probably say, let me see, it is how many songs on this giant? Okay, it's 10 tracks. First one's an EP. First one's a kind of an intro interlude, where he's pretty much talking to one of his homies, and talking about how he doesn't, pretty much the premise is like he doesn't want to like just automatically jump on like the bandwagon that everybody else is on, like all these other rappers, as far as like certain sounds and different things like that. Maybe kind of like the whole ATL scene, the dance songs, you know, talking about money and women and all that other shit. And so he's talking about that, and then his homie is kind of telling him, you know, okay, well, it's like, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get on in order for you to be able to say what you need to say afterwards. So kind of do the song and dance now and then, you know. And I will say this, I don't necessarily, because I don't see any of those kind of tracks on this album. So I think maybe Rad is kind of telling us, okay, you know, this is the advice that I'm getting, but I haven't necessarily decided to go after it yet, you know, or I'm still thinking about it, or these are the conversations that I'm having, this is the shit that I'm going through as an up-and-coming artist. Those are just some things I get from it. Standout tracks, I'll go ahead and give y'all the standout tracks. My favorite tracks, I would definitely say the second song called The Border, number 5 called Flavored, number 7 Top Dog, number 8 Home, that's my favorite song. Amendment 5, that's a really good song. And then Loose Chains at the end. I'd probably say I love The Border. I love the beat on that one, just kind of giving us an intro to him, talking about his life, talking about how he's feeling. He's talking about how he's just fresh out of college, you know, really trying to do his thing and has dreams and goals and different things like that. And I think we can all relate to that. I know I definitely can. Then there's a song Flavored, you know, he putting a little flavor, you know, in it. You know, he talking about pretty much talking about, you know, sex and having a girl, but I think he also describes, from what it sounded like in the lyrics, he described, you know, I think he has a daughter, and I think he described kind of his kind of trials and tribulations, you know, with the Punani, and then there was Top Dog. It was Top Dog, where, I mean, the beat on this thing is just cold. I'll play it for y'all real quick.
Kind of jump off. Okay. That shit you doing, man, that's just a replay. Rising down money, man, that's that shit that we say. Freaky nigga, fucking kill on replay. And I know I hold me, so I just call a babe.
Okay, so you kind of get that, you know, and I also really like his flow. I really like his flow. I like how he rides all the beats. Even though I don't like all the beats on the project, I like the way that he flows on all of them. I like his flow. I love his lyricism. So yeah, I mean, he's just kind of going in on this song. But then my favorite song, Home. Definitely my favorite song. This beat is hard as fuck.
around that way, we call it Project V. Stuck in one spot, the lights all sweat dripping down us 102 degrees. Staring out a cracked window, cause that box fan feel cool to me. Cut on the TV, flipping channels, no cable, so I'm on station 3. And all I see is murder, so guess what's not new to me? Mixing it.
Yeah, so that song is hard. That song is tight. I love the beat on the junk. I love this song. That's my favorite song on the project. Rad, you did your thing on that one. Amendment 5. Amendment 5, I like this song because it's so important. He's I think what he does is he kind of details what happened with Philando Castile, and then also the other brother who was shot. I think he was shot on the side of the highway by that female cop. The dude who had we saw the video of him having his hands up. And so just talking about, you know, police brutality and what's been going on in the black community recently. And so but I love how he puts himself in the story. He paints a picture. He doesn't just talk about how terrible it is, but he actually describes the event so that, you know, not only for those of us who care, we can recount it, and then for those who may have kind of brushed over it or whatever, they can kind of put themselves into the shoes of the situation for a little bit. So I thought that was great, that imagery. And then the last track, Loose Chains, that's my favorite track. I mean that's one of my other favorite tracks from the album. It's got a great beat to it, but I think overall, I would say the only real critiques I have, you have other songs on here. Adam and Eve. I understand. I think Adam and Eve was supposed to be. It's supposed to be kind of an inspirational song. It's got a real up-tempo beat to it. I don't really like it. It's kind of dated to me. That's just kind of how I feel. It just kind of has a dated sound to me. And then also he has a song PDA, where, you know, that's another song, very very sexually. It's got a very sexual vibe to it. You know, he's talking about like love and, you know, PDA, public displays of affection, and really being able to you know, be intimate with the one you with or whatever. But I don't know, I really didn't like the production on those two. I think, and then Mary Jane was track number 6. I think that may have been, it's just instrumental, so I think that may have been an instrumental he produced or something like that, or maybe he just wanted an interlude kind of for the middle of the project. But yeah, I'd say the only things is, I think just with some of the stuff, the only things I didn't like were some of the production on some of the songs. But other than that, I think that, you know, the storytelling is there, the thought-provoking lyrics are there, the lyricism is there, the flow is there. I would say y'all definitely need to be checking out for my boy Rad Uno pretty soon. But yeah, I'm gonna put a link to his to the mixtape in the description box. Y'all check out my boy Rad Uno on Instagram, on Facebook, and you can get Loose Chains on Spin River. But yeah, I'm gonna put the link down there, and but yeah, y'all should check him out. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me what other albums I should do in the comments. Y'all follow me at Teray the Great on Instagram. Y'all can email me at teraythegreat@gmail.com. I want to know questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, whatever. Y'all keep in contact with me. I love y'all. Appreciate it.